welcome to another episode of the GLP Walkthrough Series. My name's Jason Lupke, and I'm a Global Solution Specialist with Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. Today we're going to be talking about how we score and view a student's assessment. So for this, I've already assigned and created the assessment, and some of my students have already taken the assessment. So let's get started. To begin, I need to go into my assignments where I'll find that assessment. So right down here at the bottom, of course, I see my assignments tab. I'll click on that and it'll open up a list of all of my assignments. Now the one that we're going to work on today is called GLP Walkthroughs. So you can see here I have 3 students who have not started this assessment and 1 that is complete. And that means I have 1 here to grade. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to click on the name of the assignment, and when I do that I get this box with all of my students listed and then whether or not they've taken their assessment. So right here you can see Captain America took the assessment, and this is the timestamp of when they took the assessment. Here's his score, 23.08%. He didn't do very well. And then underneath that I have 2 options, approve or redo. Now I can go ahead and approve it from here, but I won't be able to change or score anything that's in the assessment once I hit approve. I could also kick it back to him and ask him to redo it just by hitting this redo button here. If I want to see his answers and score those extended response questions, I just need to click on the timestamp. So let's go ahead and do that now. We click on that timestamp, and you can see here a list of all of the questions. Now, this one happened to be a multiple answer, which means that the student needed to pick more than one, in this case, 2 words. For any of the answers that the student gets wrong, you'll see a red X. For anything they got right, you'll see a green box with a white circle in the middle. And then other correct answers in this case would just be that plain green box. Now over here we'll see how many students answered each one of those answers. So I sort of can do an overall item analysis. I can give feedback to my student here, and then you can see my score out here. And by the way, this is editable, so if I think that I really want to give the student more or less points here, I'm able to change this score. So as I scroll down, I can see how my student answered and how they did on each one of these. Notice that the system has auto-scored these. Okay, here's one that he got right, so he got the full 1 out of 1 point value. And remember, you can choose those point values when you're creating your assessment. All right, so let's take a look. Down here is a short answer question, okay? And so I can see that the student typed in an answer here, okay? And if I want to give them a score, let's say I want to give them 1 point here. And as I scroll down, here's my extended response question. What was your favorite part of this text? Okay, and I can give them feedback, and I could say this one was worth up to 5, so I can say I want to give him 4. All right, now I can see my total points is updated down here, and on the right hand side I'm able to see my total graded and then the overall score for that student. Up here we have a time spent bar. Now my student didn't spend very much time on this assessment, but that will fill up as your students do spend a little bit of time on their assessment. And then of course you're able to give feedback to your students over here in this box. When you're ready, you could click save, but I'm going to go ahead and click approve because at some point in time I have to do that anyways, and I know for certain that I've checked everything that I want to here, so I'm going to go ahead and hit approve. Once I do that, I can come back to this screen and I'm able to see all of my students' results. So that's scoring a student assessment. We'll see you next time on our GLP walkthrough series. Thanks for watching.